Hello, Victor here, HistorioMercedes.com. Now, we're going to take a look at this mass airflow sensor. Now, this is the sensor to be tested. So, it just sits right above the original sensor, right on top of it, taped together. And I have this air cleaner box shielding it from the fan because those sensors are very sensitive for any airflow around them. So, the fan will kick in, it will flow air, so the reading might not be very accurate. So right now we're going to put on the ignition and we're going to test the sensor in itself and see what it reads. Now this car right here, this is a 93 500 SEL V8, of course, in great shape. Everything works on this car. Just fixed the soft close. And first things first, let's take a look at fault memory, what's in there right now, if there are any. Air mass sensor voltage. Okay, so is it from the old one or the new one? I don't know. Let's take a look at current faults. Mass airflow sensor again. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the actual values. And sure enough, mass airflow sensor is faulty. Yes, sensor is bad. Yep, doesn't read. Now what we're gonna do, we're going to take the air cleaner box out. We don't need it now at this point. Put it here, and we're going to connect a good sensor and take a look at readings. Sure enough, we have readings. Yes, it's a cold start. Readings are high. Readings are high. Yeah, we clearly see that this sensor reads. Injection timing changes, but again, we only have a very first start of the day, really. So idle speed is a little higher. The oxygen sensor is not reading yet, and slowly but surely it will come online, but it's 50% right now, so it's an open loop right now. AC compressor is running. That's fine, I can leave it run. But again, so one more time, we're going to unplug this sensor here. Now this is all nice and sealed, as you can see it, nice and taped up. Unplug this sensor, plug in this sensor. Oh, it did something. Let's take a look. It did something, but no can do. 3.3 kilograms, still not reading right. Nope. It kind of wanted to. Maybe the plug. No. No. That's a good thing I'm testing this sensor actually. Oh, look at that. This thing is loose. Oh, I see the throttle body was replaced on this vehicle. 2007 made. But this one, not reading. 3.3 kilograms per hour and the voltage is 1.2. No can do with this sensor. Yeah, I then just unplugged it. I plugged in the other one now. And right away, 1.6, 26 kilograms per hour. So we clearly see that the sensor on top there, nothing doesn't work right. One more time. See, it didn't even do anything right at this point. Now I have to note, the engine harness is also a replacement harness. So as you can see, the wire there is nice and bright. This is not a shorted harness. All the wires are like that. Mass airflow sensor wires are also just like that, these wires here, so we have no problems here. But this sensor, like I said, dead on arrival, 3.3, 1.2, doesn't change a bit. So that's basically a quick test. One more time. Nothing. Not. Oh, right there. Did something, but did something. I don't know what it did, but clearly that's not right. Maybe the pins inside are bad loose, inside the sensor. And again, nothing. No reading from this sensor. Again, I can do this all day basically. See how the good sensor reacts. The engine almost stalls out, and right away we have the reading back. Injection timing goes right, and the voltage, coolant temperature, the oxygen sensor is coming online. It's in closed loop now, so we're perfectly fine here. Yeah, oh boy. See, even when I unplugged it, the engine reacts. And this one I plugged in, it kind of did something at first, but nothing else. Again, same thing, dead, no good. And the oxygen sensor probably going to be stuck. Running rich, very rich, very rich. Look, it's not even changing the reading. This is an error, 40%, and then it's running rich. It's flooding the engine right now, flooding the motor. 912, that's you know, like a statistical error. 912, 904. And plug in the other one. Right away the oxygen sensor starts to read 48, 823, 663. It's leaning out. Now it goes lean, rich lean, so that's the duty cycle, whatever, on-off ratio. We're okay. So yeah, I can clearly say that this sensor is not good and it is to be replaced. And while at it, I'm gonna tighten up the boot for the throttle body, but that's different. We're just testing the sensor alone. And I can't even remove it because I taped it very well. I'll show you how many layers of tape I have on it. See, a lot of layers of tape, plus it sits there pretty well. See, like that. So obviously, looking at the sensor, we do not see anything wrong with the sensor. The wire is there, it's not broken, it's not melted or anything. Let me try to zoom onto it a little better. There, you see the wire in there. It's present. All 4 posts are in place. The wire is in place, but the sensor is no good. Sensor is no good. Like, I don't know if I can show the wire any better on the black background, but I guess not. Oh, here it is. That's our wire right there. It's there, but I guess electronic part is bad on it, probably in here. Sometimes the loose connection that can be tried to be repaired. I did it on my car once. I removed this board and solder, but they don't fail often, so I would just replace it with a used one. Let's find the cleanest one and just replace it with the used one. Sometimes the electronics fail because of the self-cleaning cycle. That happens. Alright, so basically this is what we're gonna be, and off I go. Victor here, RestoreYourMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.